Hey darling, close your eyes and imagine this. You're sitting in your dream home, sipping tea from your favorite china cup, watching the morning sun dance across your perfectly arranged garden, while your bank account shows numbers that make you smile instead of wince. Now open your eyes. How did that feel? A little too good to be true? Well, buckle up, Buttercup, because what I'm about to share with you is going to flip your entire understanding of reality on its head. You know what I love about you? You're here, searching for something more, something better. But I bet you're also rolling your eyes a little, thinking, oh great, another person telling me to just think positive thoughts and unicorns will appear. Trust me, I get it. You've probably tried visualization before, made vision boards that are now collecting dust behind your dresser and whispered affirmations in the mirror while secretly feeling like you're talking to yourself. And maybe, just maybe, you're starting to think this whole manifestation thing is just wishful thinking for people who have too much time on their hands. Let me tell you something, darling. Your struggle is real, and it's not because you're doing something wrong. It's because nobody ever taught you the actual mechanics of how imagination creates reality. They gave you the what, but not the how. They told you to dream big, but forgot to mention that your subconscious mind is like that friend who takes everything literally and has absolutely no sense of humor about timing. Here's what's really happening in that beautiful brain of yours. Every single day you're walking around with two minds having a constant conversation. There's your conscious mind, the one that makes grocery lists and remembers to wear pants to important meetings. And then there's your subconscious mind, which is basically running the whole show behind the scenes like the world's most efficient, yet slightly neurotic personal assistant. Now, your subconscious doesn't care if what you're imagining is happening right now or if it's just a daydream. To your subconscious, a vividly imagined experience is just as real as your morning coffee. Scientists call this neuroplasticity, and it's basically your brain's way of saying, if you can think it, I can make it feel real, and if it feels real enough, I'll start making it actually real. Think about it this way. When you watch a scary movie, your heart races, your palms sweat, and you jump at shadows, even though you know perfectly well that there's no actual monster in your living room. Your body is responding to imagined danger as if it were real. That's the power of imagination creating a physical reality in your body. Now, what if we could harness that same power for something a little more pleasant than heart palpitations? This is where it gets deliciously practical, darling. The secret isn't just in imagining what you want. It's in imagining it with the same vivid detail and emotional intensity that makes you duck when something flies at the screen during a 3D movie. Let's start with what I call the as-if principle. Instead of saying, I want to be successful, which your subconscious hears as, I don't have success right now, and I'm desperately hoping for it someday, maybe, please. You're going to start living as if you already are successful. And no, this doesn't mean maxing out your credit cards and pretending you're rich. It means carrying yourself with the confidence of someone who knows their worth, making decisions from a place of abundance rather than scarcity, and treating opportunities like they're naturally drawn to you because, well, they are. Here's your first practical step, and it's so simple you might be tempted to skip it, don't you dare. Every morning, before you check your phone or let the world dump its chaos into your consciousness, spend 5 minutes in what I call future perfect present tense. Describe your day as if it's already unfolded exactly as you want it to. Not, I hope my presentation goes well, but my presentation was received with such enthusiasm, and I felt so confident and articulate. Feel the satisfaction, taste the success. Let your body experience the reality of it already being done. Now, let's talk about your internal dialogue because, honey, the way you talk to yourself matters more than you realize. Your subconscious is always listening, and it believes every word you say about yourself. If you're constantly saying, I never have enough money, congratulations, you've just placed an order with the universe for more, not enough. Instead, start saying, money flows to me easily and frequently. And when your logical mind protests with, but that's not true, you tell it, not yet, but we're working on it. Here's where it gets fun. I want you to create what I call evidence files in your mind. Every time something good happens, no matter how small, you're going to mentally file it under proof that the universe is conspiring in my favor. Found a parking spot right in front of the store? Evidence. Got a compliment from a stranger? Evidence. Discovered a $20 bill in an old coat pocket? Major evidence. You're training your mind to notice abundance and opportunity instead of lack and limitation. But here's the thing that trips up most people, and it's probably tripping you up too. You're waiting for external conditions to change before you change your internal state. You think you'll feel confident when you get the promotion. You'll feel abundant when you have more money. You'll feel loved when you meet the right person. But that's like trying to drive while looking only in the rearview mirror. The internal state creates the external condition, not the other way around. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to flip the script entirely. You're going to start feeling confident now, abundant now, loved now, not because your circumstances justify it, but because you're choosing it. And here's the magical part. When you genuinely feel these states, you naturally start acting in ways that create circumstances that match these feelings. Let me give you a practical exercise that will blow your mind with its simplicity and effectiveness. It's called the thank you in advance technique. Every morning, write down 3 things you want to manifest, but write them as thank you notes for things that have already happened. Thank you for the unexpected income that allowed me to pay off my credit card. Thank you for the opportunity that showcased my talents perfectly. Thank you for the relationship that fills my life with joy and laughter. Your subconscious doesn't know you're writing fiction. It just knows you're grateful for these things, which means they must exist, which means it better get busy making them more apparent in your reality. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds too simple. Surely manifestation requires more struggle, more complexity, more suffering for it to be real. Oh, darling, who told you that good things have to be hard? That's just old programming that needs to be deleted immediately. The universe isn't sitting there with a clipboard, checking to see if you've suffered enough to deserve your dreams. It's more like a cosmic yes person, constantly saying, absolutely, whatever you consistently focus on with emotion, let's make more of that. Here's another game changer. Stop trying to figure out the how. Your job is the what and the why. The universe handles the how, and frankly, it's much better at logistics than you are. When you spend all your mental energy trying to figure out exactly how something will happen, you're actually limiting the ways it can happen. It's like ordering food at a restaurant and then following the chef into the kitchen to micromanage every step. Just place your order with clarity and confidence, then sit back and let the magic happen. But let's get real for a moment, because I know you've tried some of this before and gotten frustrated when things didn't happen fast enough or in the way you expected. Here's what nobody tells you about manifestation. It works on divine timing, not Amazon Prime timing. Sometimes what looks like a delay is actually perfect orchestration. Sometimes what looks like a detour is actually a shortcut. Sometimes what looks like a no is actually, not yet, I'm preparing something even better. The key is to hold your desires lightly. Want them, expect them, prepare for them, but don't strangle them with desperation. Desperation is like spiritual kryptonite. It repels the very things you're trying to attract. Instead, cultivate what I call relaxed expectancy. It's the feeling you have when you've ordered your favorite meal at a restaurant. You know it's coming, you're looking forward to it, but you're not anxiously checking the kitchen every 5 minutes. Here's a practical tip that will save you from the manifestation trap that catches so many people. Stop talking about what you don't want. Every time you complain about your current situation, you're actually placing an order for more of the same. Instead, redirect that energy into describing what you do want. Not, I'm so tired of being broke, but I'm ready to experience financial flow and abundance. Feel the difference. One feels heavy and stuck, the other feels light and mobile. Now, let's talk about inspired action, because manifestation isn't about sitting on your couch eating bonbons while waiting for checks to fall from the sky. Although, if checks start falling from the sky, please let me know, because I want to sit under that sky too. Inspired action feels different from forced action. Forced action feels like pushing a boulder uphill. Inspired action feels like surfing a wave. You're still doing the work, but it feels effortless because you're working with the current instead of against it. Pay attention to those little nudges, those random ideas that pop into your head, those coincidental encounters that feel significant. Your intuition is basically your subconscious mind's way of GPSing you toward your desired destination. But here's the catch. You have to actually follow the directions. Don't be like those people who ask for directions and then argue with every turn. Here's something that will revolutionize your manifestation game. Start celebrating before the manifestation is complete. Celebrate the interview, not just the job. Celebrate the date, not just the relationship. Celebrate the idea, not just the finished product. Celebration is like Miracle Grow for manifestations. It tells the universe, yes, more of this please, this feels amazing. And speaking of feeling amazing, let's talk about your emotional set point. Your emotions are basically your manifestation thermostat. If you're constantly operating from fear, worry, and scarcity, that's the temperature of reality you're going to create. But when you start operating from joy, gratitude, and abundance, even before you see external evidence, you reset your thermostat to attract experiences that match those higher emotional frequencies. Here's a fun experiment. For the next week, every time you catch yourself in a low vibe emotion, ask yourself, what would someone living my dream life be feeling right now? Then consciously shift into that emotional state. Don't wait for permission from your circumstances. Your feelings are your choice, and your choices create your reality. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. What about when bad things happen? What about when life throws you curveballs that seem to contradict everything I've been telling you? Here's the secret. Even challenges can be redirected for your highest good when you refuse to let them define your story. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? To ask, how is this happening for me? This one question shift will change everything because it puts you back in the driver's seat of your own narrative. Remember, darling, you are not a victim of your circumstances. You are a creator of your experience. Every single moment, you are choosing what to focus on, what meaning to assign to events, and what emotions to cultivate. These choices are literally creating your future reality in real time. As we wrap up our time together, I want you to remember this. Imagination is not escapism, it's reality preparation. Every great invention, every beautiful building, every touching piece of art started as someone's imagination. Your dreams are not frivolous fantasies, they are blueprints for what's possible. The universe is not withholding your good from you, it's waiting for you to claim it with the confidence of someone who knows they deserve it. So, here's your call to action, and it's wonderfully simple. Pick one thing you've been wanting to manifest, just one. Tonight, before you go to sleep, I want you to spend 10 minutes imagining it in vivid detail. See it, feel it, taste it, smell it, make it so real in your mind that your body responds as if it's happening right now. Then, tomorrow morning, write a thank you note to the universe for this thing as if it has already happened. Do this for 7 days straight and watch what unfolds. And because I believe in the power of community and shared energy, I want you to do something that might feel a little scary, but will exponentially amplify your manifestation power. Share one thing you're manifesting in the comments below. Not your biggest, scariest dream if you're not ready, but something that excites you and feels possible. When you declare your intentions publicly, you're essentially putting the universe on notice. And trust me, the universe loves a good challenge. If this resonated with you, if you felt even a tiny spark of, yes, this could work for me, then subscribe to this channel because we're just getting started. Every week, I'm going to share more practical manifestation techniques, real stories from people who have transformed their lives using these principles, and gentle reminders that you are more powerful than you know. Remember, beautiful soul, your imagination is not just a playground for wishful thinking, it's a laboratory for creating reality. So dream boldly, expect miraculously, and prepare to be amazed by what you can create when you finally understand that the power was inside you all along. Until next time, keep imagining your way into the life you truly desire.